Hey, greetings and salutations to you people of the interwebs. So, today we're going to do a quick unboxing and first impressions of this guy. This is Snake Eyes' primary antagonist. Sometimes brother in arms, sometimes lover. It is Storm Shadow. So, straight from the classified series. It's another 6-inch Joe, isn't it? Oh, well, he's an agent of Cobra occasionally. Has been a worked alongside the Joes, you know, because he can do that old flip-flopping kind of ninja style thing. I think for me, with this character, I was especially fond of that exemplary G.I. Joe comic book fiction, the what's it called, The Silent Job, where they went to retrieve Storm Shadow's body, I believe, or I can't exactly quite remember it. Remember all that? Can't quite remember it, but I remember it. I kind of always remembered how he was used in the creation of Serpentor, where they used lots of the bodies of dead military dictators and stuff like that, and Storm Shadow to kind of create Serpentor. So he's got, I've removed, he's got a little hood here. He's got his backpack, which is quiver for arrows and sheaves for swords. It does have a bow, nice modern looking bow, and one arrow. And two swords. So he's got that traditional style of the short and longer sword. I don't think you're going to be able to make these out on camera, but they've got little snake heads on the pommels, which is cute. And Storm Shadow himself. Crackle, crackle, crackle. So here he is. So that is very kind of classic style. I know when the first released artwork for the classified series, he was in there. With that one, he had like all these tattoos and stuff, and we kind of moved away from that kind of reimagining type stuff, which is a shame. I would have liked to see some nice little tempograph tattoos on him. Would have really made him pop. But that's just my preference, you know what I mean? Because I'm edgy like that. But yeah, this is Storm Shadow. It's got a floating piece here around the waist. He's got his cool head sculpt. You can see those angry brows. Can look up, can look down. You know the drill. It's that kind of... We know what the classifieds do now. He's got a good muscle tone on here. So he can move his arms back really quite far with that butterfly joint. Not that far forward. So he's going to be doing more probably back, so you can do some cool sword poses with him. And yeah, needs a bit of warming up. They've got the hinge now at the abdomen, so get him he's got quite a lot of movement there. That's his yeah, it's gonna do some running there and a little bit of wobble. Pelvis, got a drop down, kicks, so double jointed knees, double jointed elbows. Let's see which way do the wrists swivel. So He's got a wrist swivel, but it's not that great. It's a up and down. He's got trigger fingers on this side. Doesn't have a gun, but he's got more of a two-finger arrow, I presume, holding. Fingers on his right hand. That's he's got shurikens on his belt, but they don't come off. They'll probably be a bit too small. Oh, his foot come off. It's on a peg, so that should easily just pop back on. But yeah, so that seems to come off quite easily. So people who customising, that could be something worth. That one's not coming off well, but you probably, if you warmed up, you'd probably be able to pop that one off quite easily. And yeah, I presume he can hold his bow and a grip. But I don't think it's going to fire. Yeah, so he's got a bow, he's got that. He's got his swords. Oh, he's got this little bit of material here, I presume. So it's not material, it's plastic, but it's for his belt. So he can have that trailing off. You can pop his head off, I presume. Pop his head off. So he's got this little bit of scarf there that's the hood while it's down. So you can, I presume you're going to put the head in here to do this. And then pop the head back on. And pop. So if you wanted to go for the more hooded look, there you go. And then pop that back off. And then you can leave it all off. Go out, get out, get out. It will come out quite easily. It's just we're panicking on camera. There you go. You could remove both, should you wish. I think that gives him just a little bit better articulation. Not much, but yeah. Not really. Yeah, it doesn't really give much extra articulation having that removed. Swords, I presume you can hold quite well, but I do kind of it's one of those where I prefer to. Yeah. So I'm sure when you get around to posing this guy, he'll pose quite cool with these. But you could also in classified style, which I like when you can do this. I mean, not all the characters can, but most of them can, is store all their accessories when they're not holding them, apart from probably this one. So we've got his thing, his quiver, and sheaths. So you can, let's do that to the camera. You can put the arrow in there, swords into the sheaths. Like so, and that will all peg into his back. And that's actually quite a long peg, and I quite like that. Some of them, sometimes the pegs are a little bit short and they end up just popping off no matter what you move them. So yeah, all in all, bow. There's a little slot there, and there's a tab there, and there's a little slot on the bow. So this can, there you go. Yeah, like that, yeah, that's good. So in terms of other 6-inch figures, here he is with that rascal, the cloak, or the hood rather, without his hood. The cloak. The hood is so compared to a standard classic G.I. Joe, or vintage, whatever we're calling them now, there he is, best accountant, best bird brain, Raptor. Come on, guys. Raptor in the Classified series. Soon, please. And because, you know, we have to bring in the barista with a fister. It's Fisto. He's going to be bringing you the best of craft ales and vapes. Hipster. Just in case you ever wanted to put him next to a Transformer, he is with Earthrise, Earth Mode, Sideswipe. Yeah, they look good together. Maybe. No, it's just I like it. Cobra insignia on his chest. It's really well. That's just that little splash of red in this all white kind of feel, and with the odd bit of just off-whiteness on the wraps. But yeah, he's Ninja in white. Bad guy. There's not, a terrible lot to say about him, other than that, really. But sometimes with these classic characters, that's all you need. It doesn't need bells and whistles and everything like that. It just encapsulates the character. It does so very well. It's just not got an amazing amount of talking points about him, or about the actual figure, the character. You could wax lyrical about him forever if you look at all the different continuities and so forth. But yeah, this is a cool figure. He's a much needed addition to the ranks of the classified Cobras, and yeah, he just does the job. Get in. Remember, you can do the job as well by helping me with my YouTube algorithms. You can you can comment. If it's like your third or fourth time here and you're not subscribed yet, you might as well subscribe at this point, especially if you've made it this far into a video. Yeah. But most of all, we can reach each other across the screen with a good old fist pump. Be excellent to each other. Party on, dudes. And because you deserve it, Fisto! Fisto!